What is up, guys? It is the Citrus Panda here today, and today I'm coming at you with sort of a first impression sort of thing. I've done this kind of thing before, and I basically just take a video game, I play around with it, and we'll see how it goes. Now, this is actually a game called Rampage Nights. It just got out of early access on Steam. I didn't really follow it while it was in its early access days, but I saw it on the front page, and I'm always looking for cool indie games that are kind of roguelike. I like roguelike games, along the lines of maybe like Binding of Isaac and Rogue Legacy. Now, this is a perfect game for people who like those certain kind of games, because I'd say that somewhere in between like Rogue Legacy and Binding of Isaac, but in the case that it's not like you can move around like Binding of Isaac, but instead of just using like regular just like attacks and stuff, you do have, it's a beat 'em up game, if you kind of know what kind of genre that is, where you basically just mash buttons and you do some cool combos and you do some damage. So basically, why I say it's like Binding of Isaac is because it's very luck based, but also very skill based. So like whenever you start off a playthrough in this game, you will start out with nothing. You can pick your class. As you play the game, you will unlock new classes. I'm using the Barbarian class right now, which is pretty cool. And basically, you pick your class, and that's pretty much it as far as like the actual in-game progression goes. Because each game that you start, you will start a new thing. It'll be randomly generated. The maps look pretty much more or less the same, but like they'll change around a little bit. Like it's gonna be the forest area first, and then you can just continue on your way. Over time, you'll find items like this one right here. After I finish this, I'll explain what's going on here. Oh, I got hit a lot there. Actually, didn't mean to do that. So basically, this game is actually a lot of fun. It's definitely reminds me of, oh my god, I'm getting wrecked right now. It reminds me a lot of Binding of Isaac, because like in Isaac, you would start a game with basically nothing. You could pick a character, but in general, you're all just shooting tears out of your face, and you have to get good items. Now, it's all luck of the draw. I've never seen this item before. These little pillars, for some reason, whenever an item is in here, you actually have to take damage. So, what's actually really cool about this is it does give descriptions about everything. So, whenever you go over top of an item, it'll tell you in a description. You can grab standing enemies. Thrown objects do higher damage. I'm going to pick this up, and I have 50 HP. I get hit with 25. I'm not sure if it does half your health, or if it just does 25, whatever. But these things always hurt you whenever you pick up an item in between them. I think it's usually worth it to pick it up, though. I have thrown, now there's like 4 things up here. These 4, if you're looking at the thing on the top of the screen, one of them is for throwing things, so there we go. You press S on your keyboard and you use whatever you have highlighted. In your hand, you can, I forget what goes over here. I know you can get scrolls over here. I think these are spells. These are scrolls. And then these are potions and drinks and whatever. We'll see how it all goes. Ooh, okay. That's actually kind of cool. Although that thing I just did, you can normally do. So, the basic combos are the one that I just did right there. Like where you start attacking, and then you just kind of like, oh wait. You start attacking, and then you, oh my god, I can't get it. Okay, we'll just kill these guys. I'll demonstrate later. Whenever you do press tab, though, you can see what your last acquired item is. So if you accidentally pick something up and you don't know what it does still, you can check out that. So, that's cool. But what we will do is we'll go in here so I can show you a couple combos. So the first combo is like you just hold up while doing that, and it puts them in the air, and then it slams them off the ground. That's a pretty good combo for doing a lot of damage. And if you hit them into the ground the right way, it does damage to. Oh my god, I'm gonna die here. It does damage to them. I still don't know when. I think maybe if you like aim it towards them and you hit them on the wall, then it does more damage. So like a ricochet off the wall would hurt. This one's called Mountaineer Schnapps, so it makes you temporarily stronger, but kicks really hard. I'm gonna try this out. It might actually kill me. Nah, it actually only did 1 damage to me. But I think that might be percentage based. Some of the things in this game, I think the damage is percentage based. So it was doing if it was doing 1/5 of my health, it actually did quite a bit of damage because I only had 5 health. So in my case, actually it didn't do a lot, but in a lot of cases it would. We got this thing right here. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I think it's just kind of here. I don't think there's much you can do with it. We'll just continue on and see how we go. For each run, you have 2 lives. That's as far about as I've got. If you change the difficulty, I don't know if that like changes in any way, shape, or form, but it might. whenever you come across these chests, there's wooden chests, there's gold chests, there's like a little, oh my god, I just killed myself. There's a little lockpicking minigame, and if you look at them, there's like the little spikes, and you, oh my god, I'm actually lagging a bit right now, as much of it as an excuse that feels like to you guys probably. I actually am lagging a bit for some reason. Some games do that. Like, there's no excuse for my game lagging whenever I'm recording a game of this stature. I have a 780, you know, at the GTX 780. I can run like pretty much any game that's out right now on full, either full to almost max settings. Bandicam's just weird like that, so sometimes, like on really weird games, it does it on Rogue Legacy too. I can't make videos very well on Rogue Legacy because of the way that it basically just lags whenever you record it. It's not terrible. It just drops to like 40. I don't even know. Like my FPS doesn't drop, but it feels like the FPS in the game is actually dropping. That's regardless. It's not a game. I don't think it's a problem with the game. It's just a problem with my recording software. Especially if you're not recording gameplay of this. I mean, obviously you really probably don't care. You're just looking at the gameplay. So it should be fine. Here's one of the golden chests I was talking about. I have a potion now. There's a lot of weird status effects. It's along the lines of Binding of Isaac, because you know, like whenever you're playing Binding of Isaac, you could have a really good run, and then you could find an item that could really help you out, or it could really hurt you. We'll pick up all the gold first, then we'll go through here. So this is a cudgel. I actually do like this weapon. You find it quite often. What it does is on critical hits, it stuns. Now, if you bring up tab, you can see your stats. Like, I only have 5% crit chance, so it's really not that good. But if I do end up getting a crit, it helps out a lot. And I can pick up this sword, which is cool. I like the way this sword kind of looks. But this one only has a little bit less damage, like 2 less damage, and it actually gets it stun on a crit. So, and that's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and drink this murky water. It seems to be something different every single time, so we're going to drink it, see what it is. Now, this is how the game is really weird, like things like ass disease, like it just makes your face look like that. It's not really that big of a deal, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the Elven Cure and drink it, and I'll show you. Okay, then you're cured. This is a book. We'll see how that, well, that just gives you SPO damage, so, you know, that happens. I'm going to destroy this barricade, and this is a war horn, so you become faster and stronger for 10 seconds. I don't know if that gets used up. We'll see actually in the next level, because I'm going to use it and see if it gets like used up. It's a lot of times it's a spell, so let's see. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, so you still keep the horn, and it just gives you the power. That's pretty cool actually. It's a pretty good item, I think. Although it only gives you a little bit of. Oh my God, I'm getting destroyed. What am I even doing right now? You know, it only gives you a little bit of stats, but that's kind of all you need. Whenever you press shift on your keyboard, you also evade. So there is definitely a skill level to this, like Binding of Isaac. Like a really good Binding of Isaac player, if you were pretty good at the game, like good upgrades would help you. Like finding good items and good upgrades would be good. But if you had like the mechanical skill, you could play Binding of Isaac with just the regular like base Isaac pretty much all the way through if you were good enough. And I think this game is similar. Like, once you figure out some attack patterns and stuff, you can probably do that. Whenever the enemies do have shields, it's a little bit tricky, because you have to break the shields before you actually do damage to them. So, I say it's tricky, but really it's not. You just do a jump attack, or you do... if you hold the attack... Here, I'll show you... I'll back up off this guy. If you hold the attack button and then you hold over, you do a little dashing attack. Surprisingly, it actually doesn't do that much damage. I'm kind of surprised that it doesn't. Because, like, I always want to use it, but I just don't really see a reason to. Because, I mean, if you want to break their guard, it's good. Or hit a lot of them at the same time or knock them down. It's pretty fun to do that. I'm actually going to show you something really, really quick if I can find an enemy. Yeah, maybe there's no enemies on this map. There's none on this map. I guess I'll just open this thing up. Oh, my God. So, whenever you just hit the silver things, there's no reason to fret. You don't take any damage. Like, this one's really easy, because, like, you pretty much can't take damage from that one right there. Like, the way that it was set up, it was really hard to take damage. You know, I think if there's one thing that's weird about this game so far, and I think it's really fun, I think it's a game that has a lot of replayability because of its randomness, and every time I play it, I seem to get a new item. Like, last time I got fire boots, and last time I got cursed, so that every single time I opened into a new room, it would make TNT barrels fall from the sky. Now, that could actually be pretty good for you, because, like, you can throw around your barrels and do some damage. Well, it could have been, but I had fire boots, so whenever I would walk near them, it would blow up. And like, it's just crazy because, you know, it's really got that Binding of Isaac feel that like, oh, well, you know, I was doing so well, but then, you know, this happened, and now I'm just really at a disadvantage or whatever. But in the same way, whenever I did get the fire boots, I also was actually, they were really good because fighting certain monsters and like large ones, you could like attack them and then walk back and the fire would burn them. So like, there's some really cool items in the game, and you can actually like get a huge advantage from the items you get, but you can also get a huge disadvantage. And that's kind of like the risk you're taking. Like, I'm gonna go back here really quick. Or no, I already went in that room. Some of the rooms have like little mini games. Like there's this one where you go into this one room and the devil, like a demon-looking guy there. I guess he's more like the devil, and he's just kind of hanging out in there, and he'll want you to play a card game. And if you play a card game with him, you could potentially win a lot of good stuff. It's basically like he shuffles a deck of cards, and I think it's one of the cards. It might be more than one of the cards, but I think it's only one of them. One of them is a card with the devil on it. So one of them is a card with himself on it, and the other ones are little bonuses and stuff. So the deck shuffles, and you have like 8 cards you can choose from, and you can keep choosing them. But each time you choose them, you have the chance. Here, actually, I think it's right here. You have the chance. Yeah, he's. Well, no, actually, he's not here. So this is something new. I haven't actually seen this before. But basically, it's like you're taking a risk that you're gonna pick a card that's not the demon one, and if it is the demon one, then you get spawned into a room with a bunch of like demons and hard enemies to kill spawn into the room. And I think they're like you could kill them, but they are pretty hard. So actually, this is pretty cool because I've never seen this before. Dirty medicine heals for that, gives a random disease. We'll actually go with this, I think. Or actually, no. We have enough gold for this. I always wondered what gold was really for because I never really saw too much of a point for it, but there is shops and stuff, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to drink this dirty medicine. What do I get? I get shrinking disease. I actually don't know if that's bad or not. I'm gonna drink this really quick. It just seems to do 1 damage. Okay, it's not a big deal. We'll actually just drink the cure, maybe. Oh, no, we won't. Actually, we're going to buy this, and then we're going to have, I guess we're not able to do that. I was going to say I could just drink. I guess we're just going to do this anyway, just to a random disease we get. Oh, God, the running fever. This is one of the things that can really get you killed. So, I kind of wanted to get another disease here so I could show you guys. Like, look at this. You're just constantly running. Like, it's really bad. Like, it's like you put it in a direction and your guy just runs. It's not a good ability to have, especially if you're fighting, like, near like ledges and stuff, because you end up just walking off the ledges. Whenever I first got that, it was kind of annoying. I got that last playthrough actually. There's one that I got on my first playthrough, which I bought this game pretty late last night. I played it a little bit, not too much last night, but I decided I want to make a video of it after playing it for just like 40 minutes last night. And it was like jumping disease, where you just continuously have to jump like every once in a while. It really puts you off. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff in this. I'm actually getting a little bit farther than I have before. I don't think I've gotten this far, because last time I was getting really far, but then good old. Yeah, I'm gonna drink this. I was getting really far, but then the stupid TNT barrels, and I had my fire boots, and they were all lighting on fire. This is something actually pretty new. Seems like you can. Excuse me. It seems like you can walk across here, or you can not walk across, you can jump across here, which is something that I haven't actually seen yet, and you can obviously knock things off the ledge. One of the easiest ways to kill people. But I never actually saw a map like this before, like where you have to actually jump, which adds almost like a platforming aspect to it, although it's not really platforming because it's not a platform. But you get the point. Like, there's some little things you have to traverse around the map. And it seems pretty cool because as you... Ooh, this is interesting. I haven't been here. A demonic chest. So I assume there might be some caveats to opening this chest. Like maybe... I haven't seen one of these yet, but maybe if you mess it up, you summon a bunch of demons or something. We'll see. So, we have that, and we have that. I'm gonna hit this. When I hit one of these, see what it does. Okay, nothing. It actually doesn't do anything. I thought maybe it would do something, but it just damaged me, and... okay. We'll just open up this chest then. We'll do 1-1. Oh boy! We got some enemies inbound. Okay. Actually, this shouldn't be too bad. This guy seems... Oh, these guys seem to be like chargers. They just kind of like charge at you. That could be pretty bad if they do a lot of damage. But I do have very, very high health. What you just saw there was it was called the carousel. It's a pretty good move for whenever you're surrounded. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh, this is not good, boys. Alright, we're going to sound the horn. We're going to switch to my knives. I'm gonna run back here and just start throwing a bunch of knives because the knives actually do some decent damage. This could be a problem actually if things just keep spawning. I might have to just leave, and that sucks because there's some good things here. I think at least. I can't be sure that there's good things here because I can't really bother myself. Oh my god, this is bad, boys. This is bad. This is real bad. Okay. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna jump attack a couple times trying to knock these people over. The ogre guy's almost dead. That's something good. I'm gonna drink a potion here and try to evade out of the way. Like things like this, I think really test your skill in the game because like if you were really good, unlike me, you could probably do this actually without too much of a hassle. So this just seems like it's a demon room. Everything just keeps spawning. We're just gonna grab this sword. It's double damage. Oh, actually that's really cool. So apparently I do double damage against demons. This is actually really powerful. Okay, so you're supposed to pick up this sword whenever you enter into the demon room, and you're able to actually fight them a lot easier. See, things like that. When I'm talking about how skill would help you. Oh, there's the boots. Here's the boots I was talking about, where you catch them on fire. But like little things like that, like if I knew that the paladin sword maybe do double damage to demons, I would have been a lot better off. Okay, so this one gives you plus 10 vitality. I actually didn't get this before, I don't think, but maybe I did actually. I think so. Whenever you is it banana peels? Yeah. Whenever you get a critical hit, you actually get a banana peel that launches out. They're kind of good, kind of bad. You can slip on your own banana peels, and it can be pretty bad. But jumping disease. Okay, well we can show you what this is. It's a jumping disease. Now, actually, what's weird here is it says overcome that to get double jump. Nah, I can't. I don't think I can do that. I thought maybe I could. Oh wait. So apparently maybe if I overcome the disease, like if I stay alive until the disease runs out, which all diseases and cure like things have curses. I don't know about curses, but diseases and stuff in this game, they tend to have a time limit on them. So like I only have up in the right hand corner it says I have 4 things left. Should be pretty cool to see it whenever that does inevitably run out. We'll see how it is. Every hit to them is critical. That could be pretty cool. Does it replace that though? See, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that. What does this do? Oh, okay, so everything around you, it basically makes them. Yeah, I think that's probably not the worst thing to get. Are there spikes? Yeah, those are spikes. Okay, how to die in this game 101 featuring me. We'll go ahead and try to do that. And apparently the fire damage is ineffective against these demon-like characters. This kind of makes sense. Okay, I guess we're just kind of going in, going out. It's an in and out kind of strat. Okay. Actually, we went out the wrong door, boys. We're gonna have to go in this one. Break that painting on the wall. Oh, we got a health potion. Good play there. I knew that would happen. I knew that would give me a health potion that would keep me in this game. Oh boy, we got some demons going in. So it seems like maybe from this point on, like there's gonna maybe be like some more demons. Which means that getting this sword was actually really good because, you know, I have a weapon that does a lot of damage to them. But who knows? My phone is ringing in my house right now. Oh, that could have been bad. The painting was making a face at me. I thought it was gonna attack me. Yeah, you just saw right there. I slipped over a banana peel. So they're good and bad. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. So the jumping disease is actually maybe worth getting because, oh my god, I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Yeah, I just died. The jumping disease might be worth getting because you get double jump afterward, but unfortunately I did die. And that's how this game works. So we get game over, then we go back to the camp, and we start all over again. That's about it for this game, although I'm going to go through a couple of things out here, and then we'll end off the video. But these are the different classes. We got basically these challenges over here pretty much dictate whether you get the like whether you get the new characters or not. So like I get the Shadow Warrior unlocks Assassin class, so you have to complete Bullseye, which I'm almost done with, and Assassinated. I haven't done that yet, so I haven't gotten to the first boss. But I will eventually unlock more classes, and you can play with them. And this game is out of early access, but they said that they're gonna keep updating, and they actually did have plans to maybe do some sort of progression system too. That's pretty cool. So also, as you level up, or not as you level up, but as you play the game, you unlock these some of these new you know, new faces. I don't know exactly what they are. I assume this one's a reference to Left 4 Dead. Maybe that's one is a reference to Pokemon. Who knows? I'm using a just a pretty generic one right now, just Highland Savage. But there's quite a few here. You can make yourself the Green Ogre like Shrek or whatever. There's also one for girls. It's kind of funny whenever you do this. It's like surgery in progress. It is kind of funny though, because like it is like, you know, you can get like face like anime girl or whatever. It's kind of funny. So we're gonna switch back to the Angry Viking really quick. There's also the hat merchant over here, although it's more like you just kind of show up and you do it. I have a top hat on because I'm classy, but you can do whatever you want. And this is where you do the difficulties, so the casual mode, the normal mode, pretty cool stuff. Now, if you actually go over here before we end up the video, it has a pretty cool thing where you can just go to the training ground. So it has a little bit of a tutorial over here too. It's not like a super big tutorial, but I didn't really know how to play the game, really like know how to do combos or anything until I came over here and read all the things, and it taught me how to play the game really quick. And then it's a lot of fun after you learn what you're doing. So overall, guys, I'd say that this game is definitely worth your time if you're into roguelikes like Binding of Isaac and stuff. And it's only like $10. It's like, I think it's a little bit off right now. I think 15% off or something. So definitely worth your time, and I'll see you guys next time.